Hi everybody, Kat here. Everyone who knows me knows I love my airbrush makeup. I wouldn't do without it. But I have a couple of different systems. I also have 5 unique makeup brands. This video is to show you the fluidity of these 5 makeups to decide whether or not you can use them in your current airbrush system. So stay tuned and let's get started. I have the 5 makeups we'll be testing right here in front of me, and I'm going to be using a wax piece of paper and a toothpick just to show you the fluidity of each one of these. The first sample I'm showing you is Dinair, and it's Colair. I use Colair basically, I would say 95% of the time. I really like the Colair line. It's a high quality line. I don't have a lot of problems with it clogging my air gun. And with the glamour and some of the shimmers, I do find that Dinair has sometimes a thicker batch than others, so I do experience some clogging. It will make me clean the air gun a little bit more than I have to. So with the Colair, I find that it works well with my Dinair system. With any other system that I have, I just like the quality. It's a good makeup. The next thing I'm going to show you is Temptu. Now this is Temptu's Aqua line. I also have the silicone line, which is in the pod system, but this is actually their Aqua line, and as you can see already, it's a very, very thick makeup. Now in a previous review that I did for Temptu, I noted that I contacted them and they stated that if you wanted to thin the makeup down, you could. You could use purified water, so it's really simple to thin down the makeup, but this is a makeup that you will not want to try to use in something like a Luminess Air system or maybe even a Dinair system. Those 2 compressors are not strong enough to push this type of makeup out of the system. I have a Temptu air compressor, and it's a strong compressor up to 30 psi. It is strong enough to push this makeup out, but if you're buying this makeup and you think it's going to work with a Luminess system or Dinair, I'm going to tell you, you will have a problem because it's just too thick for those air compressors. The next airbrush makeup I'm going to show you is from Kett Cosmetics. Now Kett Cosmetics, I like the quality of their airbrush makeup. It's very creamy in its texture. It's a high quality. I like it a lot. Dries very fast. Now their compressor also goes up to 30 psi, but I find that I can use this particular makeup in any of my other air guns, so I do like it. I like the quality, and the pigments are really nice as well. The next one I'm showing you is from Luminess. Now Luminess is actually the very first airbrush system I ever had. I saw it on an infomercial and I was super excited to try it out, and I got it, absolutely loved it. But then I wanted to experiment, so I tried some of the other brands. You can see right here, it moves very well. The makeup is so thin that it pushes right through that air gun. A lot of people who try to buy other makeup and push it through a Luminaire system will have some issues. I don't know exactly how strong that compressor is, but I do hear a lot of complaints of people saying that other makeups will clog the Luminess system. The last makeup I'm going to show you is from Belletto Studio. Belletto makeup is a nice makeup. You would think because the air compressor only goes up to 18 psi that this would be pretty thin, but it's not. It has a medium texture. It works well with the Belletto system. I have tried it in other air compressors as well and haven't had any problems with it clogging my air gun. So again, you can kind of see here with just me moving the toothpick around, just the consistency or the fluidity of the makeup itself. Airbrushing is a whole lot of fun, and you know, if you're like me, you love to experiment with other makeups, you just need to know a few things. It's important. You don't want to get mad at the makeup if it's clogging up your air gun and just blame it. It could be that your air compressor and your air gun will not support the new makeup that you currently bought. This video was just to kind of show you the difference in the fluidity of the makeup, show you what was a little thicker, what was a little thinner, what seemed to move, what seemed to not move, and I'm hoping that it helped you enough that if you currently have a system and you're trying to branch out, you want to try something different, that you'll understand a little bit better that it's important for you to know what your air gun and your air compressor will support. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.